welcome back to the physics class. In the previous class, we learned about Joule's law, isn't it? Do you remember that law? What's the law states that? The law states that the heat generated in a current carrying conductor, that is H, is directly proportional to the product of the square of the current I in the conductor, that is I square, the resistance of the conductor capital R and the time of flow of current small letter t. And the equation is H equals I square RT. And we have the unit Joule. Okay. Now let's know more about it. Now we will see the changes happens in the value of H when any of the factors, that is I, R and T, changes. So let's have some examples about it. If the current through the conductor is doubled using rheostat, the heat generated will increase by 4 times. We know the equation H equals I square RT. So we want to substitute the value of I into this equation, that is 2I the whole square RT. Okay, then H equals 4I square RT. So what happens here? When the current I is doubled, the heat generated also will increases by 4 times. H equals 4I square RT. Do you got it? Okay, this is the first example. The second one is that if the current is halved, that is I equals 1 by 2, then heat generated will be H equals 1 by 2 I the whole square RT, that is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 2 the whole square means 1 by 4 I square RT. That is H decreases by 1 by 4 times. H equals 1 by 4 times less. Okay, do you understand this? Like this, try to solve the table 1.2 in your textbook. Okay, try to do the worksheet. Don't forget to do that. Next, we are going to learn another two equations of Joule's law. So, what is the equation of Joule's law? H equals I square RT. In our 9th standard, we learned Ohm's law. Do you remember that? What is that law's equation? R equals V by I, isn't it? R equals V by I. R is the resistance, V is the voltage and I is the current. From this equation, we already derived another two equations. Which are they? V equals I into R. I equals V by R. So, which are the equations? V equals I into R and I equals V by R. Do you remember this? Okay. Next, we are going to derive another two equations of Joule's law. The first equation, we know H equals I square RT. So, using these equations of Ohm's law, we are going to derive another two equations. The second equation, by using V equals I into R. From this equation, we are deriving an equation for I. That is V by R equals I. Then, we want to substitute the value of I in the equation H equals I square RT. Let's see. H equals I square RT. Then I equals V by R. We know H equals V by R the whole square RT. Okay. Cancel R and R. Then we got the equation H equals V square T by R. One R is there. Don't forget. So H equals V square T by R. This is the second equation for finding heat. Do you understand? So the third equation. Okay. Third equation using I equals V by R. Okay. I equals V by R. From here we are going to derive an equation for R. R equals V by I. V by I. Okay. By replacing R with V by I in equation H equals I square RT. Okay. H equals I square into V by I into T. Cancel I and I square. Then H equals I V T. It can also be written as V I T. This is the third equation. Do you understand? So which are the equations? First one, H equals I square RT. Second one, H equals V square T by R. And third one, H equals VIT or IVT. Do you understand? By heart all these equations, it is very important. Okay. So now we are going to solve a problem related with this. Okay. What's the question? Find out the heat developed in 3 minutes by a device of resistance 920 ohm working under 230 volt. Okay. So here we have to find heat. So which are the equations for finding heat? Let's write. H equals I square RT. H equals V square T by R and H equals VIT. So from these three equations, we want to find out which is the correct equation we want to apply in this question. Let's go through the data. The heat developed in 3 minutes, is it? So T time equals 3 minutes and here time is given in minutes. So we want to convert it into second. 3 into 60 seconds. What is the answer? 180 seconds. Okay. So we got the time. And this device has a resistance of 920 ohm. We know ohm is the unit for resistance. That is capital R. Capital R equals 920 ohm. Okay. Then it working under 230 volt. V is the voltage. V equals 230 volt. So these are the data given in this question. So which is the correct equation we have to apply here? Yes. Which is the equation? H equals V square T by R. Okay. H equals V square T by R. Next we want to apply the values in this equation. V square, that is 230 the whole square, into what is the value of time? 180. 180 divided by resistance R, that is 920 equals 230 the whole square means 230 into 230. The answer is 52,900 into 180 divided by 920. Okay, by solving these values, we got the answer 10,350. 10,350, that is the answer for heat developed in this device. And do you know what is the unit of heat? Yes, it is joule, represented by capital J. Okay, so heat equals 10,350 joule. So try to solve this type of problems in your textbook. Hope you all understood the topic. If you have any doubts related with this, ask me through the WhatsApp. Thank you.